Overview of VA Form 21-534EZ Application for DIC, Survivor's Pension and/or Accrued Benefits, Part 2. This is Part 2 of a two-part series. This part will cover topics related to pages 7 through 11, the application portion of VA Form 21-534EZ. Now let's review the application, located on pages 7 through 11. You have the option to handwrite or fill out this form electronically on your computer. However, a completed form must be printed, signed, and either mailed or faxed to the local pension management center, or delivered in person to the closest VA benefits office. It should take 25 minutes to complete, depending on the type of claim you have. Section 1 requires you to provide basic identification information about yourself and also identify the veteran you have a relationship with. Item 16 of this section requests that you identify the type of claim you're filing, whether a DIC, survivor's pension, and/or accrued benefits claim. In Section 2, you must fill out the veteran's service information only if he or she was not receiving VA compensation or pension benefits at the time of death. If he or she was receiving VA compensation or pension benefits at the time of death, you should skip to Section 3. Section 3 on page 8 asks you to fill out your marital information. This section should only be completed if you are claiming benefits as the surviving spouse of a veteran. If you are not, then you should skip to Section 4. If you are claiming benefits for a child or children of a veteran, you must fill out Section 4, which requires you to list all dependent children. For surviving spouses who are filing for a child, items 29A through 29D should be filled out for dependent children who are not living with you. If you are not claiming benefits for children, then skip to Section 5. Section 5 should only be completed if you are claiming benefits as the parent of a veteran. If you are not claiming benefits as a veteran parent, then skip to Section 6. Section 6 indicates whether or not you are claiming DIC. If you are, then you must also indicate in Item 35 if you are claiming DIC or DIC under 38 U.S.C. 1151, which relates to the death of a veteran due to VA hospital care, medical or surgical treatment, examination, training and rehabilitation services, or a compensated work therapy program. If you are not claiming DIC, then skip to Section 7. Sections 7 through 10 should only be completed if you are filing for survivor's pension or parent's DIC. If you are not filing for either of these benefits, then skip to Section 11. Section 7 requires that you fill out information about the total net worth for your household. No items should be left blank. If your household has no net worth in a particular source, you should write 0 or none. In addition, the specific owner for each net worth source must be identified. Section 8 covers your gross monthly income. Once again, no sections may be left blank. As with Section 7, make sure you specify the specific income recipient for each income source. Leave no items blank. Again, if your household has no income in a particular source, write 0 or none. In Section 9, you must report the expected income of your household for the next 12 months after a veteran's death. If the claim is filed more than 1 year after a veteran died, the expected income for 12 months following the signature of the application should be reported. No items in this section may be left blank. You should write 0 or none if no income is received from a specific source. You will also need to provide any medical, legal, or other unreimbursed expenses that may be deductible from your income in Section 10. This includes a Medicare deduction you paid for yourself or for your relatives who live in your household. Unreimbursed last illness and burial expenses, in addition to educational or vocational rehabilitation expenses, should also be listed. Do not include any expenses for which you have been reimbursed. On page 11, Section 11 covers the information for setting up a direct deposit for your DIC or pension payments. The Department of Treasury requires all federal benefit payments to be made in this manner. If you do not have a bank account, you must sign up for a Direct Express Debit MasterCard at www.usdirectexpress.com or by calling the toll-free number at 1-800-333-1795. To identify and locate the correct routing and account numbers on the bottom of your personal check, follow the example. The routing number is indicated by 9 digits surrounded by a line and a colon. The account number should be the middle number located on the check. Section 12 covers the claims certification and signature requirement. Before signing Section 12, make sure that all information included in the application is accurate and complete. If you wish to submit additional documents after your claim has been filed, check the box in Item 44. However, a fully developed claim can only be filed if all relevant and required information is submitted at the time of the claim. By selecting this box, your claim will be filed through the standard claims process. If you sign with an X, you will need 2 witnesses to sign the document as well in Section 13 to verify your identity. Once the application is complete, it can be submitted with all supporting documents by mail or fax to your local pension management center, or by visiting the closest benefits office in person. Again, before you submit your claim, work with your appointed VSO to review your completed application. And don't forget to view the benefits of working with a VSO to submit an FTC video on the VBA YouTube channel to learn more. To review, here are a few helpful hints and reminders to keep in mind when you file VA Form 21-534EZ for DIC, survivor's pension, and/or accrued benefits. Make sure you read all VA materials carefully. Be certain that all forms are filled out completely and that no areas are left blank. Submit all copies of private medical records, marital documents, dependent forms, and income and net worth information along with your application. All materials must be submitted at the same time in order to qualify as an FDC. Remember to work with a VSO to help with your FDC application process and gathering of documents. Visit www.benefits.va.gov/FDC or call 1-877-294-6380 for more information or assistance. Remember, VA and its partners are here for you and all of your benefits needs. If you have not already done so, please watch Part 1 to learn more about pages 1 through 5 of VA Form 21-534EZ.